Now, for the next stuff which we are going to discuss is an introductory video to what the Lactational Amenorrhea Method is. Okay, so I'll just quickly try to run through this, and just trust me that you're actually going to appreciate. So the Lactational Amenorrhea Method, if I actually run you a summary based on what I know as a student, you just have to do it. You just give birth to your baby, so you're exclusively breastfeeding your baby. No formulation, no water, no solid food, and all of that. So there's a way that back-to-back feeding has an impact on your hypothalamus. It will decrease the release of what? Gonadotropin releasing hormone, which will in turn have an effect on the anterior pituitary, which will decrease the release of follicle stimulating hormone and the luteinizing hormone, which will in turn have an effect on your ovaries. So there will be no egg released. There will be no egg groomed for fertilization. All right. So you are sure to not take in another pregnancy, at least within the first 6 months of birth. Okay. So it's actually a natural way, but it's temporary. Okay, you can't actually depend on it forever. Okay, so it actually relies on you breastfeeding your baby back to back only. Okay, no supplementations, and this actually helps to suppress the ovulation. Okay, so when practiced correctly, within the first 6 months of life, at least 98% chance is that you won't actually take in. Okay, so it's based on natural infertility. It occurs when the woman is exclusively breastfeeding. So the act of frequent suckling stimulates the release of prolactin. So prolactin, that's a hormone that usually aids in breast milk formation. So this prolactin, just like I said, has an effect on the gonadotropin releasing hormone, decreasing it. Gonadotropin releasing hormone, once it's decreased, follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone are decreased. So there's no egg for fertilization. So conditions for it to be effective. So it must be within what? 6 months. Yeah, I've probably gone past the 6 months. If I still practicing exclusive breastfeeding, it might help. But within the 6 months is what we're actually vouching for, that it must work. Do you understand? Mother has not resumed menstruation. Baby is exclusively breastfed day and night. Okay, no formula, no water, no solid. Okay, so if any of these conditions change, effectiveness could actually drop. Okay, so these things must actually, these 3 points here, they sound subtle, but they might actually be in active practice. Okay, so nighttime feeding actually matters too. Okay, so nighttime breastfeeding is very important because prolactin levels usually pick up in the night. So when your baby is actually crying in the night that they need some breastfeeding, you don't just how do I put it, you don't just snub them. All right, it's actually to your advantage and also to their advantage too. So skipping night feeds can lead to a return of fertility. So some women, they breastfeed the baby in the daytime, but in the night they opt in for some formulations and all of that. Okay, so how long can it be used? It's very effective for 6 months. It can be more than that, do you understand? But in 6 months is very, very effective. Okay, so when to switch methods. So if the baby is older than 6 months, boy, you can keep using it, do you understand, if it is still working for you, if menstruation has not returned. Okay, but if you see signs of menstruation, then you have to actually, reintroduce a different method, because at least your body should rest for like 1 to 2 years. Do you understand? If you get pregnant back to back to back to back, it's usually crazy on your systems.